As TMZ has been closely following Russia's invasion of the Ukraine, one of the things that stood out to us most is not just how the Ukrainian army is fighting against the Russian military, but also just how regular Ukrainian citizens are fighting back. And here are a couple examples that really showcase this. The first one comes from journalist Terrell Jermaine Star, and he appeared on Monday's episode of TMZ Live. We saw him with boots on the ground in Kyiv, and he's been following a group of Ukrainian volunteers who are...
Listen, you have museum directors, you have shoemakers, you have a lawyer, you have people who are pursuing careers in solar energy. These are pretty much ragtag groups of people, and the most of the experience that they do have come from the time when they did security at their previous revolutions and protests.
We've seen these volunteers in some cases take out entire tanks and entire convoys, and it's just so incredible that these people overnight went from regular jobs into soldiers. You might be thinking, how are these volunteer soldiers getting the proper artillery to fight against a Russian army? And the answer is that people are getting creative. Pravda Brewery, which is located in Lviv, right on the border of Ukraine and Poland, is providing Molotov cocktails, which are essentially makeshift bombs, to a population of over 700,000. And again, these people that are getting these Molotov cocktails, they have no idea how to use these, but they're being instructed and trained on how to use them from Ukrainian military officials. And again, this just shows how regular people are stepping up when they're needed most to fight against the Russian military. This next incident strays a little bit different from the previous two, but it just shows the absolute brutality that's occurring in the Ukraine. A 6-year-old was hit by a Russian bomb, and as a result was rushed to the hospital alongside her father. And in these photos that were taken by the Associated Press, you see doctors doing everything they can to resuscitate this poor girl. We see in these photos, she's getting rushed out of the hospital. They're doing everything they can to keep her alive. A medical team pumped her chest, gave her oxygen, and even used defibrillators, but were unable to resuscitate the child. And the AP photographer who was documenting this whole incident, they were being told by the doctors and the family of this child, show this to Putin, show what type of impact this is having on the Ukraine. Again, it's one of these things that just break your heart. While examples like this are just so hard to look at, to read about, to watch, again, it's just the sad truth is that tens of thousands Ukrainians are getting hurt and even killed every day. And it's important that we understand what's going on to just see not only the impact this is having on the Ukraine, but the whole world. And if you want to keep following what's going on, just keep it here with TMZ. We are updating our site daily, and we will have a lot more videos, stories, things of this nature. See you guys next time.